So let's see. Oh, Blue Angels 4. They also show 5, but 4, and then Quebec flag 4, and then 4 House Boys are 4 switches. So what it's going to be, Tom Searson, Jim Riley, Joe Zillig, Harry Race, Bernard LaChance, DJ Dave, Perlita Quinwan, Elton Anderson, Don Wiley, 1961, Oyster Cracker Man, Bitted Bathor, Blue Boy Boxes, GPS Paso, Robo Rapist Knight, Red Randy, Red Gordon, and Ellery's, Jim Hall, Bill DeVaul, Doug King, Morgan, Steve Jones. What it's going to be, Bernard and Perlita, Dave, Harry, Robo Rapist Knight, is you'll be chipped. I chipped you. Bernard, because all you do with your Red Randy man there and the carnies and the ghetto life and the country and western cowboy and Indians ever since Joe and you guys touched it, Bernard, is ruining it. With the All-American, the Oyster Cracker Man, the Experimentator Man, the comic book boy, Tomb Raider boy. You guys' plan, Bernard, is fucking stupid. It always has been. You guys raped, tortured, mutilated, and stole from those families that needed to do it. So your little fucking faggot hero can run around with his chip under your name, Bernard, or whatever. You swap with Perlita, asserting that with the bitted fat, and Ellery's crybaby story, and your Carney story, Bernard, and the hillbilly squads of the swap in the churches. They'll prove with Red Randy and your team, El Cortez, how stupid you guys are 3, 5, 6 times, how many times you guys ran it with that fag of stank, and why it doesn't work. You, Bernard, Joe, Harry, Pickett Street, Jamaica Street, you men, Google Duncan, you raped and murdered your own relatives to fight a war and make up a story to be war heroes. Bernard, if you make fun of the Blue Angels, they're going to nail you, so I'm going to have them put you down. Bernard, if you're going to make fun of the Navy families out here, or in Florida, or in Texas, and their fleet, and I flipped that, and I showed you, put in distress, and you want to be an all-American hero, Bernard, like Harry and them always do, now I'm going to have the fighter pilots and the special forces and stuff put you down. Oh, look at New York Times yesterday, too. There you go, Bernard, because you guys don't respect anything. You have your soldiers go fight the war for you, and then you guys don't produce a product. You do crybaby carny fag story, Karen. Candy fag. It's stupid, Judy Shepard. So they gave you the bitted fat, and you guys can place them around like and the Freemans always do, and pretend that you're the saviors. But you are always wrong, Bernard, All-American Antillo Joe. Always, because you've always been a liar. You always went after those 4, the Schwartzes or the Faust boys. Always, Joe, because you were a rapist and murderer up there in Michigan or in Texas. You killed his kid. You did the same out here. You guys repeat the process. So the Hiltons, Bowmans, and Kennedys and other families who've had to watch this, Joe, as you destroyed the real reality with that fag who's in everybody's shit. Now you have a chip, Bernard, to prove how very wrong you and Perlita and that guy have always been, Bernard. How you are the fake I, Bernard. How it does not work, Bernard, after you guys killed him and stalked him. And that's all you guys do. And then you guys do it again to me and find children that look the same and kidnap them. And then you have Perlita types that sit there and birth children. Oh, 3. And then you guys did the same thing to Anne. And then Michael's face gets burned. And then my face. Over and over and over again until a fag, Joe. You are a racist hick that ruined everything, Bernard. Harry, you lied. Lied about Kim and Bailey, Harry, because you wanted to fuck them. You lied about my cousins. You did the same thing to Sasha. You guys do the same thing to the Schwartzes, to the Godfreys, to the Beswicks, to the Kintiers, to the Pewlers, to those 3 schools, to even Boulder proved again. Snow, you stole it, Harry, with the Negroes. You don't know what you're doing. You rapes and that you used, Bridges. You framed Greg Faust, and who knows how many other families. Point is, faggot stink, Bernard, it is not yours, or the Antillamans, or Perlitas, or David Ballamorad's of the Mile High House. It doesn't work because you guys are not organized enough. You don't trust in your military or the police officers or the firefighters or the doctors, the people who've gone to school. You guys wanted to do it the cheap, generic, shitty way of Ellery. After you guys stole everything. Okay, you're not a bit. Well, David, when you destroy it in their project, it's not going to work. Then when you assemble a bunch of gangs and those cults together, it's not going to work. Because you guys don't know what you're talking about. That's not leadership. It's called disrespect of authority, Bernard. And that's the product that you get, Bernard, when you fuck other people's children, other people's daughters. Moved away from what they had intended, Bernard. So they let you run your stink fest with your little gang, and then they chip it. And then those who invest in the risk, who want to make a better product, like Lockheed, the airlines, Boeing, IHS, the tech companies, Bernard, IBM, those people you made fun of, the hospitals that you guys screwed over, Intel, the Navy, the military as a whole, the 150 million, even though you guys are mocking and making fun of me, Carney boy, they get to move on to the future and evolve. Those who took the risk and believed, Bernard. So when Joe went over there with Dave, going, I'm the Minister of Sound, now we're going to force place in Dave, or Adam, or John, or you know, those Stan. Oh, all-American. All-American. It means he's a liar and a fraud. Committed murder. There you go, I'm God over you, Tom. I'm God over you, Greg. 80s music, techno music. It means he's a fucking fag liar. He's a the more you guys do it, you guys stink, your teeth got all that shit. You guys do it on purpose. That's the cost of your fucking crappy little torture chamber of El Cortez, Red Randy, and your hillbilly squads of SWAP and your hacks. It means it's a piece of shit. So we chip it. So people go, okay, you won. Pat them on the head. Pat the group of you on the head. Okay, rapist, you won. You're the 4, but not really. And now everybody else who took the risk, who wants to get away from the Team Low Rape and they'll stink they can, and evolve past you, Harry and Joe, and you guys' assertion that you run to San Diego and LA and Colorado, Texas, all that, they let you have your piece of shit. But they're going to evolve past, and that's what's happening, because you're abusers, Robo Rapist Night. You always have been. A lying sacks of shit. There's your dream. There's your reality, racist boy, hillbilly boy. There's your whole chip. And now Kim gets to prove that, Katie Godfrey, that you lied about Bernard for your lying faggot story, just so you could try to bring out Aaron and them after they screwed shit up. So, Bernard, maybe it's because you guys came out here and fucked with the Hiltons and the Bowmans and the Kennedys and my stuff and Greg's stuff, Bernard, and that's all you guys have done is been grifty little thieves throughout the Nate world. So that guy's hand is in everything, and experimentating and cracking the oyster and lying, making your boxes. Bernard, it means, like I said last night, if I burst through 3 times, you and Karen and that group have done nothing but lie and praise his little barnyard of rape. And that's what you are, Joe. A piece of fucking shit taco rapist. And then the Snow Village. And then, Kathleen's Hall.